How's it going tonight, everybody? I have been trying to figure out this lag issue I have here. And you can see I'm down to like 16 FPS about average. Sometimes it drops below 10 when I turn around. And I've upped the memory. I'm giving it at least 4, a little bit over. And it's not needing it, so it's definitely not RAM. I think it has to do with the fact that Minecraft isn't multi-threaded, and I'm only using like 30%, 36% of my CPU, so I might have to try putting it back into server mode again and see if that helps. But the only main thing I have added at all is all this Rotarycraft stuff out here for doing the windmills and stuff for this pipe, so I might have to look into a different way of watering these fields and pop this out for a little bit just to see how it acts. And I just had a very scary moment. Had a creeper standing up there that I didn't see drop down and blow up right here. I couldn't get in the door quick enough. But today we're going to finally make this fractionation unit. So the first thing I need is fuel lines. And then I need this mixer thingamabopper, which is a gear and not a saw blade, and an impeller, and then there's the mixer. And then this goes down here. The fuel lines go in here. Wait a minute, what am I doing? Fuel line goes there. And gold on all the sides. So there we go. Now this thing, you'll notice, takes a butt ton of power. Minimum power 65 kilowatts. The minimum speed is 8 kilorad a second. So very fast and pretty decent amount of power. Now I've looked, and the closest thing I have to doing that kind of power is my gas engine over here, and it is currently kicking me out power for my Gregtech machines, and I'm gonna have to turn it off here in a second because it's not kicking out enough. But I'm going to use it for running this thing, and then I will try to use a better engine to run that, which will be the jet engine, but that's going to have to go somewhere else. I can't put it there. So once this recipe gets done here, I will turn this off. Okay, is done. And I reach the switch. Got it. Alright, I also made another CSU here that's hooked to here, but it doesn't have power at the moment. I've also turned off my steam engines here. I'm going to make a new one and make the multi-block one finally. So I have the liquid fuel boiler box here, and I'm going to move that downstairs with the rest of the boiler stuff. But I want to see if I can get this bad boy to work. Now, I have upgraded Rotarycraft, and supposedly when I break that thing now, it will hold its fuel level. Oh no, it didn't. I swore that was in the update. Okay, now this is going to need power from underneath, it looks like. So actually, let's go ahead for right now, set it right there. Pop that out of there. Actually, you know what? I just thought about it. I need to move this thing outside here. Actually, let's get the bevel gear, see if I got one. Bevel gear. Alright, we're going to take this over to the other area because I had to make a gear unit for it, and I'm going to need to put lubricant into that. So let's come on over here where the lubricant is being made. Nice noisy area. Options. Let's turn sound down quite a bit here for a second. Alright, so we need bevel gear. A 16-to-1 gear is what I made. That should be right. Alright, so we have our lubricant is going up to that one, and then it's running out. No, that's water. Down through there. Alright, so I probably actually should have brought a pipe with me, and I didn't, because if I remember correctly, these will not connect to these. Let's see. Oh, it looks like it's trying to connect. Oh, it did connect. Alright, well, let's break that out of there, and it should hold its lubricant level. And we'll put our bevel gear here. We'll put this on top. We need to set this so the output side is up. The input side is already correct. We'll put our 16x gear there. Switch it over to speed. So now we're on speed. And we will put our gas engine down here. And switch that. Now let's go grab the stuff we need to run this bad boy. Make sure we have everything. I do believe we should. The one thing we don't have yet is the tar, I do believe. But we have a way of making it. So jet fuel, we need netherrack dust, blaze powder, tar sand. That's the one we don't have, which is just grinding soul sand. So we just need to throw some soul sand into a grinder, and we've got one right here, and we just happen to have this grinder sitting here with nothing to do at the moment. So we'll light it up and let it do its thing. Most of the Rotarycraft updates, why are you not wanting to, there we go, stop wasting my lighter fuel. Most of the Rotarycraft updates, I haven't really seen anything that's very significant to really change things in my world. A lot of it was biome stuff and things that really don't matter here at the moment, so I'm not really going to go over them. Need to make me a Magma Cube, or a Magma Cream, actually. So get some blaze powder, and I need one of them anyways for this. This is going to be a very blaze powder heavy type of thing, so I'm going to have to get a lot of blaze rods, which isn't a major issue. I have plenty available in the nether, just got to go in and grab them. Alright, so let's look here. We've got tar sand coming, coal we got, ethanol. Okay, and this does not get used up. That is just like the catalyst. And this is running, but not doing anything. There we go, now it's grinding. I don't know why that got turned around. Let's grab our one piece of tar. I'm going to have to make a lot more tar. I just gotta take some sand over there and put it in that liquefaction machine I have and make some more that way. Let's throw that back in there and let that make some more sugar, because we're going to need some more, because I'm going to have to get this ethanol production up and running a little bit better than I currently have. And in all the machines, all the work I've been doing with the machines, looks like my boilers are off downstairs. I've managed to get my Moly Crucible done, but I haven't put it in yet. And I have the stuff to process to get the Tantalium next. Just waiting on it to process up. And then I also have tungstate to make tungsten, so I can get that done as well. Alright, now here's hoping that this all works right. I should just need one of those. That. Oh, I forgot to grab the netherrack dust. What was the other thing I needed? Oh, coal. Netherrack dust and coal. So let's go grab them. Probably ought to grab something to munch on to eat as well. Another creeper up there. I really need to make me a floodlight or something to stop these things from falling on my heads. Let's see. What do we want to eat? Let's have this raw crab. Get rid of it. I only have these because I was trying to get the rice. So I figure I might as well just eat them. Not going to worry about cooking them. There we go. So we need a piece of coal, which we got right here. And netherrack dust, which we've got tons of. Let's go see if we blow everything up. There's one thing that I'm kind of leery about is I looked it up and the stone gears should work, but I'm not positive, so I may have to make the regular gear out of it instead of this, but I wanted to try it, see if it'll work. Alright, so let's just put one of these in here. Doesn't look like it's going to be too much for it. Everything looks like it's running fine here. Nice pretty colors coming through. And liquid power. We have our first bit of jet fuel made. And it didn't use up the tar sand or all the ethanol or the blaze powder or the netherrack. So we just need to put another magma cube in, or magma cream, daggone it, and coal in there. So let's go grab a couple more. I'm guessing it uses each thing on a kind of luck basis. It's got a percentage on if it's going to use it or if it's not. And then we will pump that out into something and look at how we're going to use it. Let's grab a couple of these, couple more of these, couple more of these. Daggone it, I said a couple. Let's just grab about like that. And we'll grab about 6 of these. And let's put these together. And just in case, we'll grab a couple of them as well. The only thing we don't have is the tar to really replace, because like I said, I got to make some more soul sand or go harvest some in the nether. Neither one is really a big issue. Alright, so we'll throw that in, that in, that in, that in, and give this another crystal. Let it take off, do its thing. And let's see what gets used up this time. I didn't see anything get used up. Alright, it finally used our tar. An ethanol crystal that time, so now we're just going to have to figure out how to pump this stuff out of here, which won't really be an issue. We got plenty of ways of doing so. So let's look and see what this jet engine is going to be. We have a micro turbine and we have a gas turbine. And we need the gas turbine. And it needs diffuser, high temperature combustor, compound compressor, compound turbine. Holy schnock. Okay, so this one we're going to have to make this new inductive ingot that we haven't made before. And it needs a pulse jet furnace to make it. Or we can use the crucible to make it from Gregtech, thanks to Greg. See what else we need here. Ignition, that's nothing new. Compound compressor. Ooh, that needs the tungsten. So that's going to be a minute because I've got to get up to tungsten level for Gregtech. Now, I've already got a friction heater that I could do this if I had the railcraft stuff to do it with, but I don't have regular iron ore to be able to get the tungsten flakes. So I need to go to through the Gregtech stuff to get there. So 2 more crucibles and I'll have that. Now this thing here, micro turbine, how does this thing, what's the difference here? Let's look. Alright, stop arguing with me. There you go. It's rather unique. When given a constant supply of fuel, it supplies very little torque, but does it at an enormous speed for a total output of just over 2 megawatts. So, does it use jet fuel too? Yep, jet fuel. Alright, so we can do either one. Just depends on which one we need, whether it's a bunch of torque or a bunch of speed. So I might just make both of them and try them both out next time. I'm gonna have to get, a lot more jet fuel made and get to tungsten. Let's look at achievements here and see. I don't even know if I've looked at the Rotarycraft ones yet. Let's see. Haven't got into doing bedrock stuff. There's the jet fuel. Boom miner, haven't messed with that. A matter of thrust, fire up a jet engine. That's going to be the next thing I want to do. Alright, so anybody that was expecting a Gregtech update video tonight, that should be tomorrow. Since Greg had very limited amount of time, instead of taking a month, he took a week. I wanted to play around with it a little bit here in the world. I do have it in here before I do the update video, and I'm probably going to do it from the server as usual. So hopefully we'll get that all updated and everything, and we'll do that video tomorrow. And I'm going to get back to processing some stuff here, and hopefully next time we come back here we'll be able to put down a tungsten crucible and make us a turbine. So have a good one, everybody. I will see you next time with some bigger and better power. Later.